Hey guys, what's the 5 here with episode number 39 of the Brighton career mode on FIFA 21. We're back after having the weekend off, watching a bit of football, but we're back with the career mode, and we are back with Burnley at Turf Moor. I know, not the most exciting of teams to play on our first game back, but 3 minutes into the game, Trossard charges for on goal, and he makes it 1-0 to ourselves, so you know this is going to be a goal-packed game, and we haven't really had one of those on this Brighton career mode. If you remember on the the Monaco career mode, we had a couple of 8-0s. I think we maybe even pushed for a 10-0 on one of the Newcastle games against Leeds. I think we had a 10-0 there. So we've had a lot of big high-scoring games, but we haven't really had one in this career mode. Well, that's going to look to change here as we have another chance 18 minutes into the game. It's cleared away, but not the best of clearances from Burnley. Sean Dyche is going to be fuming as Cunha scores one of the goals of the season. An absolute beautiful curling effort into the opposite corner. And our Brazilian wonder man makes it 2-0, doubling our lead, and we're only 20 minutes into this game. And just a few minutes later, literally a minute later, they play the ball over the top. They're trying to, again, try and find a chance, but again, we deny them that chance, and we hit them on the counter-attack. One through ball to Trossard. He's going to look to skip past Dunn. Does so, lays it across to Tammy, and he hits it first time past Nick Pope. We're now 3-0 up. And I think Burnley are playing I think Burnley have probably just been ripped to shreds in the defence, because there's no Tarkowski, there was no Ben Mee. So I'm just guessing they lost both of them to other teams, or they're both injured or something like that. But you look at their team and it's not really the best. And we're taking full advantage of that, because half an hour in, we're going to look to try and get the fourth goal with Maitland-Niles and Abraham. Put a little 1-2 between each other, dinked it through to Leon Bailey, and a lovely goal from him. The weighted ball from Tammy was brilliant. And then they're just delicate little finish from Leon Bailey to make it 4-0. And pretty much secure the game in the first half. You know, the game was dead and buried 30 minutes in. And we're not done there. You know, that's probably the most common thing I've said in these past few episodes, that we're not done there. As Cunha is going to look to get another goal, and he does exactly that. Lovely bit of skill on the man that was marking him. He goes and makes it 5-0 away from home at Turf Moor. What more could you ask for, really? As Mwepu, an hour into the game, going to create the 6th opportunity to score a goal in this one, but it is defended nice, and they could catch us on the counter-attack here. But Petrovic loses the ball. Maitland-Niles into Mwepu to Tammy. Tammy to Trossard. Skips past the whole defence with ease. Strikes it across goal. He makes it 6. And yeah, that is very, very embarrassing from themselves. And we're not done there, because in the 70th minute, Tammy's going to receive the ball, lays it off to Mwepu, back inside to Tammy, going to go for number 7, but a great save from Nick Pope denies us of that 7th goal. And they're going to look to score one here as Wagner out wide, plays it into Benson. Benson in the box, dinks it across the back post to Dutra. He has it kind of headed to the edge of the box. They're trying to create an opportunity, it's just not working out. We've hit them on the counter-attack. Tammy is once again through on goal. This time he's going to look to try and get number 7, but it's blocked. And he's denied the chance. But from the corner, can we get number 7? Well, it's going to find Tammy on the head. But again, it is just wide of the post. And the game does end as a 6-0 victory. We couldn't get that 7th. Tammy had a lot of chances, but he couldn't quite do it. But hey, 6 is good enough, innit? Because we move into the next game. We are taking on Leeds United, a team that I said we beat them 10-0 with Newcastle a couple of months ago on our Newcastle career mode. So if we just beat Burnley, one of the more defensive teams in the league, 6-0, how many goals can we score against the attacking will of Bielsa's Leeds? Well, 5 minutes into the game, Tammy Abraham makes it 1-0 to ourselves. He's got the captain's armband on for today's game, because Lewis Dunk was a bit tired from the previous game. You can obviously see there as well Ampadu's on the pitch, and Patrick Rose in place of Tyreek Lamptey. They were just a bit tired from that Leeds game, because we are in December. We are into those kind of heavy fixtured months of the year. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of rotation for these next few games, these next few episodes. As a great chance there from Leeds is denied by Sam Johnson, thankfully keeping the score at 1-0 to ourselves. But Leeds are going to create another chance here, 25 minutes into the game, as Zambo Anguissa, the former Fulham man, is going to play the ball through. He dinks it over the top to Poveda, number 7, and he tucks it home to make it 1-1. Well done to Leeds. Fair play, fair play. They did score against us, but we have a whole 45 minutes to try and get back into the game, and that is exactly what we're going to do. But the chance for them from a free kick, Rafinha digs it into the middle. It is headed, but it is well saved from Sam Johnson. And thankfully, we are not going down and chucking away a 1-0 lead in this one. As we're going to have another chance here through Tammy, edge of the box, strikes it, but it is a great save from, I think they're playing Casilla in goal instead of Melier. But we're going to work our way up from the back from Ampadu. Great bit of dribbling there from Maitland-Niles to skip past his man. Still going here as he just knocks it through to Mwepu out wide. Maybe not the best of passes there, but inside to Leon Bailey. Great touch into the space, dinks it across to the back post. And 65 minutes into the game, Alex the Oxlade Chamberlain is there to nod it home, putting us back in front in this game. And that is exactly what we needed. He was in there at the right time, in the right space. And it is a perfect little goal there to put us in front. As we come into the final few minutes of this game, a chance here is to try and get Leeds back onto level terms, but Sam Johnson is there to grab the ball out of the air. He was actually fouled in the process, and we did win the game 2-1. 3 points will be staying with ourselves here at the Amex, thanks to the Ox scoring that header. But we come into the final game of the Europa League group stage. We were already through, so I thought, why not simulate the game? We did get a 1-1 draw, and we're going to go through the groups. So, from Group A, it is going to be Stade Rennais and Leicester going through. Group B, Porto and Vitesse, Valencia and Ghent from Group C, ourselves and Frankfurt in Group D. E is going to be Gladbach and PSV, F, Lazio and Braga. G is Aston Villa and Marseille, Hertha Berlin and Victoria from Group B, Sociedad and Torino from I. Group J is Lille and AZ Alkmaar, K is Sporting and Villarreal, and L is Roma and Basaksehir. So a couple of good teams going through. Obviously, the teams that finished third in the Champions League are also going to be dropping down. So it's going to be interesting to see who we get in the next knockout round of the Europa League. But we're coming to this game against Chelsea, and Isak just turned our man brilliantly there. Charges through on goal, and he makes it 1-0 to Chelsea. That was brilliant, what he did there. That's kind of what we want Tammy to maybe start doing a bit more, but Tammy running in behind is absolutely brilliant. Maybe if he could improve his hold-up play, that would be perfect, but what he's doing right now is not broken, so I guess we don't really need him to change all too much. But we are 1-0 down, we do need a goal, and we are going to look to get it through Tammy here. As I said, running through on goal, he is absolutely brilliant, because he's got the strength, he's got the pace, but the finish wasn't quite there for that one, and the half does end as a 1-0 advantage to Chelsea going into the second. As a flying Superman punch to deny Tariq Lamptey the cross there from, I think it was Kepa in goal. But we're going to come right back at him as Trossard into Tammy. Tammy knocks it through to Cunha. Shot blocked. Sessegnon into Tammy. Tammy's going to turn, shoot. Saved by Kepa. Denied the chance. But Kepa is going to look to play this one long up to their striker. Thankfully, Tomiyasu actually beats Isaac to the ball there, and he stays down. Big push in the back has caused him to stay down. But a lovely back heel there from Tammy Abraham. Obviously, Tammy got 2 assists yesterday in real life for Roma, so he's loving life in Serie A, and long may it continue for the man in Tammy. But we are 1-1, we are on level terms. We come into the final 10 minutes as Kante's taken down, and probably the Ox is probably going to become the most hated man on the planet there, because he's just injured Kante, and yeah, the people are not going to like that one. But Pulisic finds Isak. Isak's going to turn Tomiyasu, a bit of revenge for the tough tackle we put on him earlier. Here is Havertz, skips past Dunk, strikes it on his right foot, his weaker right foot, but does Havertz have a weak foot? Not really, because he makes it 2-1, and the game ends in that way. We lose at Stamford Bridge to Chelsea, and we're going to have to take the L and move on in this one. That's going to be it for this episode, though. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, please like, subscribe, and peace.